All right, I am back, and I'm going to do the next 5 maps on the summer campaign. A bit of a busy day for me today, so I may have to take breaks in between the maps depending on how long they take me. And I'm also looking a little bit spiffy today. I had some work meetings, and I haven't changed out of my polo yet, so enjoy that, I guess. 16 through 20, let's jump right in. So far, we are at 95 minutes for the first 15 tracks, so a little bit over an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and get it started. Map number 15. Let me figure out what this map is real fast, and then I'm gonna start saying some words. It's a weird way to put it, I know. Weirded me out too, don't worry. We're in this together. A little more speed there, and I think my angle would have been fine. Probably want to go here-ish. That felt pretty decent. Oh, this one's sharp. Okay, let's practice that. Probably want to go high. Probably want to go high early, so you can come back down with a lot of speed. Definitely a drift here. Very sharp corner. Okay, there. I'll be curious what our copium on our first run here is, just to see how much work we have to do. The actual timer basically means nothing on the discovery run. And then there's the fin. You know, okay, 59. So we gotta find about 8 seconds. We're definitely gonna need to pay attention to gears here. Copium of a 56.5. So we still need 5 seconds off of that copium time. I think there's gonna be a decent bit to learn here. I'm not gonna get worried until, you know, we at least get a clean run and see where we're at. Ooh. Let's practice. Let's get a bit more of a copium. Let's land a bit higher here and go like there. Yeah, that's much better. And then we have a lot more speed. Let's see if we can make it. It's intriguing that the checkpoint's right there. Feels like there could be some shenanigans, but I don't see it, so I'm not going to try anything. High into here, into high, into here. Early drift, and then here. And copium time of 54 load now, so 2.5 seconds, a bit over. I mean, it's feeling doable. It's feeling doable, because I definitely can carry a lot more speed through certain sections than I am. Like right here, I think if we plan this right, we can really get some speed. Like that. We already hit the wall, but we're going to go ahead and continue just because I want to lock in a better no respawn time. We definitely don't want to have to release there, and I just did. Let's try it again. Okay, we didn't have to release. Do I land more left, or do I just need more speed? That was the best, but it still wasn't great. How far ahead am I? 2 seconds. This is seemingly pretty doable once I get the turns learned. I think we're actually pretty darn close already. I think it's worth going high here for this speed. I think. That's the current theory, and we're sticking with it for now. Okay. And we landed better there, so we're going to have faster speed here, theoretically. Let the car drift up a little bit. Not the cleanest landing, but we still managed it with more speed than last time. Oh, no! Okay, we're still going to continue. We're just not going to drift this, and hopefully that gets us kind of back up to speed. It didn't, because we took that turn poorly. Where are we at? We're still 7 seconds ahead of our time. Okay. Let's go ahead and lock this run in. And then try to get rid of the mistakes. All right. Up to a gold, but we had a major crash, 3.5 seconds. I'm convinced this will be an easy optimal once I can drive a clean run. I still think it's worth trying to go tight there. I don't know. I need a test here. Hang on. Everything in my brain is telling me to take the shortest path here, but you do get a lot of speed coming down. Let's see if I get past. Okay, we're going to go with this one, and then we'll try the other route and see if we catch. Go wide, because we want all the speed. That was pretty darn good. And then we're going to go super sharp here. We're getting caught, but that's okay. We really didn't take this turn very well last time. 12 extra speed. And then we slammed into that wall, which we're not going to do this time. Kind of an awkward turn there, but it worked. Go a bit wider here to try to get the optimal grass downhill. Looks like we're going to need to find another second. Yeah, 1.04. I definitely think I need to be going higher in that second one. The first one, I'm not sure. I didn't like my line here last time. Thought it was a bit too conservative. Okay. I think I can get a lot more speed for that jump turn, I think, if I just set up for it better. I actually didn't really want to go this wide, it kind of just happened, but we'll play it out. And then we'll set up wide here. Still 3 speed behind, but I think that's enough. Yeah, it is. Oh, but I didn't hold on to the turn. Ugh, okay. This should be way faster out here, but I don't know if that matters, because you drift off, like you get rid of most of the speed on the drift. And I think I'd be jumping a bit further left there, so I can get a bit less of the penalty grass, I think. And then definitely better to be tight there, though. All right, this last 1 second is beyond my comprehension at this moment. But we'll figure it out. All right, let's get off the penalty grass fast. How much extra speed do we have? And we have 0.3. That gear up there right at the end of the grass is bad. I wonder if I can make that better. Again, I don't know how much that's worth it, because the speed kind of evens out by the time you get here. And then I took more penalty grass once again, and equates to like 40 speed. Yikes. I'm wondering if there's a way you can get gear 5 somewhere in the end here, and it just compounds, because like almost 4 seconds between me and the world record. To me, that just seems like they get gear 5 somewhere and keep it. Here's where those thoughts of I should watch a world record and see what I'm missing come into my head, but I don't want to do it, I don't think. Just gonna try slightly different variations of what I'm doing until I find extra speed in a certain corner or two. That has potential. I tried a bug slide there. Jumped further. Still have way less speed than my PB, though. 0.3 seems to be the most that I've gotten out of that so far. So on my best run, I'm up by 0.3 there. Maybe too much penalty grass, but now we've found 0.8. We're going to go high, because we know it works. Trying to protect this lead right now. We lost a lot of it right there. I gotta figure out what the heck I did. It must be a gear. I must have kept gear 5 there. I don't know. Because that section right there is so much faster on my PB or on my previous PB now. But was it a gear? What'd I do? I lost like half a second there. Just now. I'm just gonna concentrate on that section where I lost a lot of speed and just think about it. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to gears here. We're in 4th gear. We're still in 4th gear. Okay, so I was looking at my gears and not at the road. Did I have 5th there? I said it in one of the previous videos, I think the first one of this campaign, but grass has never made a lot of sense to me, just the nuances of grass, if you will. And that's showing here. On some maps, I can kind of intuit to an extent what I'm doing wrong. Hey, I have more speed. And I don't know what I'm doing suboptimally here. Like, I know it's a lot, but I just don't know. So was it a gear? Was 4th gear just half a second faster? And now I just gotta find point 2? But I bet I had gear 3 there. I bet I downshifted when I landed on the penalty craft. Yeah, we dropped down to 3rd gear there. That's a big deal. I need to stay 4th through there. We're finding speed here and there throughout the map. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Took too much penalty grass there. Could have done better. I think that's close to the best line I can do there. I can do a little better. With my understanding, that is. Okay, I'm trying to understand, is it the drift? Like, do I need to make sure I don't drift so much that I drop down to 3rd gear? I think that's the big key here. Okay, we keep 4th gear, we keep the same speed. Okay. I just have to be careful not to overdrift that corner. Otherwise, we drop to 3rd gear and we lose a lot of speed. We dropped to 3rd. We're going to be slow. Yep, 30 speed slower because we dropped to 3rd. Okay, if I can do that, exactly what I did right there, but with a better drift, that'll get us AT. Which is the first moment that I've been able to say, like, I know how to get AT on this map now. I know what I gotta do. And we have about 20 minutes. Well, 20 minutes of driving time. I'm not sure what that is on the green timer. Also, I just realized that green timer is set to 96 hours instead of 96 minutes. I'll have to correct that in between maps. I'm kind of using the hump there to intentionally get a little bit of air to try to turn my car around faster there. And I kind of like what it's doing for me. At least. That was okay. Just gonna do our usual here. We're gonna try to play it safe and focus on just getting 4th gear and staying ahead. We dropped to 3rd. We overdrifted. Son of a bee. You just lose so much speed from that. How do I make sure that I don't overdrift there? I hope you guys are enjoying the formats of these videos. I told myself that, like, I'm trying to make, like, a template of what makes one of these videos for myself. You know, what are the rules that I'm going to follow when I'm editing to make these videos have a certain feel and make them unique. But things like, I'm going to make sure I always include the first run, my discovery run of the map, even if I have to reset it multiple times, so that the viewer can you guys can kind of get a mental idea of what the map looks like if you've never played it. I want to make sure to include the entire AT run whenever I get it, so that you guys can feel happy with me. Man, we had a good section there, but then we dropped the gear, and it was over. Okay, really good initial split here, and not a bad angle either. I'm gonna drop to 3rd. Yep. Might be doable anyways. maybe with a heck of an end. No! 0.07. Son of a bee. All right, back to it. Again, I flubbed the end. We're getting a much better at the beginning, and then every run where we manage to keep 4th gear is a chance, basically. So let's just keep getting chances, keep getting better at the end. It's really hard to get good practice at the end because you have to get there with 4th gear. And then you just kind of commit. My last run was fast at this point, and we're ahead. I think the drift was better, to be honest. Don't drop the gear. I dropped the gear at the last second. That might be worse. Because then I had to gear back up late. Okay, we still managed it next run, but that was... Yeah, I could have been 0.2 faster if I just didn't drop the gear there, which I was so close to hanging on to. Okay, we're going to fix the timer here, don't worry. Let's go ahead and do a split too, actually. So that took us... I don't know how long. I might have to look at the footage. It took me 37 minutes of actual driving. Yikes. Okay, I need to drink some coffee. Then I'll come back and try another map. It will hopefully take less time. I'll be back.